Moses killed an Egyptian because they was attacking his Hebrew brother. Now, I wasn't there to see the incident. If Moses was on the scene when he killed him, so he saw the murder, I didn't see it. If I was there, I would have took action. But because I'm not there, I have to give both sides of the story and do diligent inquisition. So the Gentiles, no, I don't give a fuck about the Gentiles. They don't really give a fuck about us. Our people made a covenant with the Most High, like married to him, contract. And we broke the contract, and that is the excuse of the white man for beating on us. Their excuse is that you broke your God's laws. Therefore, you have no morals. There was one woman, I was talking to her. I guess she called herself arguing with me. She said, "You get no hoes. You don't fuck these hoes. You're not fucking hoes out here." And I thought to myself, so that is considered a good thing in our society because we have no morals. So the Gentile knows we are people with no morals, standards that we're supposed to have. We have forsaken our Elohim. We have fallen down to a pit. They are going to punish us because of our lack of morals. That's their reasoning and justification. But there's a time for war and there's a time for peace. There is a balance. There's a time to love and there's a time to hate. Now, where in the scriptures does it say that we're supposed to love the Gentile? Does the rabbit love his enemy? If the rabbit loves his enemy, there would be no more rabbits. But let's read who is said to love. This right here will end all black on black crime. Well, not all, it will end 90% of it it will end 100% of it if they followed it. In Leviticus 19, verse 16 says, Thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among thy people. Note, among your own people. Just notice that type of stuff. He said, among thy people. Neither shalt thou stand against the blood of thy neighbor. I am Yahweh, thy neighbor. Now the neighbor in the land is your own brother. Because you're the only people that can own land in Israel. So your neighbor had to be your brother. So, let me keep going. Thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among thy people. Neither shalt thou stand against the blood of thy neighbor. You can't do it among your people. Your own people, not everybody else. But your own people, you're not supposed to do this to. This right here is true self-love and love for your people. Keep reading. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Thou shalt anywise rebuke thy neighbor. By brother and neighbor are synonymous. They neighbor, brother, just because he's not your blood brother. Because he is an Israelite, he is your brother. And that's what it's talking about in these commandments. It's not talking about loving the Gentile. Loving the people that put you in captivity. The Almighty never says love the enemy. Only fake JC. But yeah, with the Trayvon Martin story. Basically, I didn't hear both sides of the story. The Almighty said make diligent inquisition. I have to hear his side because obviously he has a hell of a story or a lot of money or his people have power. One of the three, because, and the thing about it, I never actually heard him come out with a statement in his side of the story. A lengthy statement in his side of the story explaining, because if he did have because the police are saying it's just, he said this. They didn't say he did anything. They didn't say he paid anything. They just said he said this. So what did he say exactly? What exactly did he say? If you don't know that, if you don't know his side of the story, you cannot pass judgment on that man. So, but yeah, one thing about that contract with the Most High, your enemy is not in that contract, so he does not have to abide by those rules. You do. So when you try to eat like the Gentile, try to have sex like the Gentile, yeah, but a false balance is an abomination. Let's go. Let's see something about the Gentile. We're gonna go to the book of 1 Kings, chapter 8. We'll start at verse 44. Thy people go out to battle against their enemy,